Gotta throw some hands. I feel like a little bit stiff, but other than that, it's alright. I had a good nap after my first live stream. I'm definitely a nap person. When I need a nap, I get a nap. So that was a kids class year. Getting down with it. Pretty much warmed up. I'm just gonna throw some hands. And today, I don't feel like moving much. Just moving, just throwing some hands because that's the habit building. That's something that takes some time. So I'm just gonna play it like this straight away. Just gonna put it closer. Here we go. And I'm just gonna get the bag ready. Well, let me know, guys. Can you hear my name? Sorry, can you hear my voice? My name is Diana, by the way. The question is if you can hear my. I'll do something unusual for boxing. 5 minute round. Yeah, 5 minutes. And yeah, just gonna throw hands for 5 minutes. But before I start, I need to make sure that the sound is good and you guys can hear me. So please say in the chat, give me a sign or something that you can hear me properly. Can you hear me on the distance like this? Doing the sound check. Yeah, can you hear me now? But also, can you hear me on the background, like from here now? Is the sound fading or the microphone is catching well? Yes, hear you. Okay, great. All right, so I'm gonna do 5 minutes. Not far away, loose sounds. What does it mean? Does it lose far away? I'm gonna step aside. Does it lose or no? Does it lose or no? When we can play a background noise. Well, I cannot do anything with that. Those mics are not as concentrated. All it matters is that you can hear me from a little bit of distance. Okay, distorted at a distance. This microphone. Okay, what about now? I'll try to change it straight away. Let's try this one. Is it better now? I changed the microphone and reconnected the transmitting thing. Can you hear me now? Is it better? One to three check. Okay, yes, bit better. All right, that's how good it goes. All right, keep the camera like this. 5 minute round. So it's a 5 minute round and just throwing hands. I'm gonna keep it as comfortable as it is for me and just keep some moderate volume, punching volume. Let's slow jab. Yeah, that's the good. That's one of the hard punch that I saw. That was like a 5 minute round, and you saw the pace. It was normal pace, no rushing. Boom, throwing, working on certain punches. Because you don't throw punches only. Even within your punching technique, that you have to be secure, right? So there is an active defense, and then there is also the defense ingrained with the way how you punch, how open you leave yourself to be. So sometimes I tend to open, which is not a bad necessarily a bad thing in all cases, but in some cases that can be just get exposed to the stuff, right? So it's better to keep it more close, rotation, carve those movements, and I like to have like a longer rounds for it. Okay. With this mic is better. Okay. And I love stoma. Like one of the things I'm really want to delve more into is throwing punches at the stomach. You're strong. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, drink water and let's go for another 5 minutes round. Okay, even if there is another thing. As you can see, I haven't moved too much on my feet, just back and forth, but I keep my guard up because you don't want to be relaxed like this. That's not gonna work, right? So there's some aspect of defense has to be set up. Okay, here we go. Let's go for another round. I'm actually gonna put it closer now because the group is over. I'm just gonna keep it this close, okay? A little bit more water and yeah, continue with the. Hello. Another 5 minute round. I wonder if you can see me properly. Yeah, let's move it a little bit like this. So you'll ideally see me full size, yeah. 30 more seconds. Okay. Are you right-handed? Yes, I am. Don't worry, I have a permission. The left jab leaning towards the body. No one expects it. That one is the easiest one to pass through, especially against someone who's taller. This girl can be Clarissa. I'm a little bit too small for Clarissa. She's definitely a women's goat. Yeah, I'm not beating Clarissa. You're not beating Clarissa. Yeah, that's true. Experience, but also weight classes exist for a reason. Mask can ask them too. Here we go. Oh, feel free to ask the questions, guys. It's a boxing live stream. Train some boxing, preparing for this year. I want to get back to fighting and more in the pro arena. So we shall see. I'm just conditioning myself right now for it. You don't even sweat. You sure I'm not sweating? See, I do sweat. Yeah, I like Eminem too. Just let's hope I don't get copyright claim on this one. Okay, one more 5 round. It's gonna be 15 rounds total. And then we shall see. Today I wasn't even planning to train. My husband pushed me forward and we trained together a little bit. I trained him. He's now also went to another gym to lift some weights. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going. Barely see. I mean, yeah, it's also the amount of sweat is depends on the person. That's genetics a little bit. Some people sweat more, some people do less. It's about when it appears around here, when that first drops of the sweat come up. That means that metabolism is kicked in. The pulse is high on a certain scale. And that means the work is done. So depending on the pulse and the proportion, it's like depends which cardio zone it is, and yeah, basically that's how we train for conditioning. Where you're beating the back with your bare hands. I can, but I won't. What's the point? My husband versus Usyk would be amazing. As much as I love my husband, and he will agree with me. Usyk definitely dismantles him, dismantles us, dismantles everyone. Come on, like, um, okay. This your right hand. I would say work on your left power punches. Well, funny thing, my I work way more with my left. So my left hook, I learned how to catch even from the longer reach. I meet them and I sneak that left hook in, and that really lands clean even on the sparring sessions. I noticed that I don't really throw that much of the right, so that's one of the reasons I kind of try to get my stance neutral. Like I'm not standing like this anymore. I literally keep it up like almost frontal and even just crossing my feet at times because I realize I'm not really using my right hand that much. And that actually goes back to my little injury history. I had my big toe on my right leg was injured, so the ligaments were damaged. And for a year, it was almost getting like immobile. Like I couldn't rotate, I couldn't. So I have to move and use my front side only. Then that's the problem was cured, and the mobility is back fully. But it's almost like a habit now. And then I remember I retired since then. Like so, even though on the back I might work quite like both sides on the in the sparrings, I when I rewatch my videos, I see yes, first rounds you work with the front hand. That's how it should be, and you should be able to fight with the single hand if needed. But um, you know what I mean? Like you need that right hand. There's certain benefits to setting up that posterior hand. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna try work on. That's one of the things I'm working on to implement into my sparring. Hooks and jabs. That's what we do every training. Check hook. Yeah, check hook. Okay, let's go for another round. 5 minutes. It's unconventionally, it's not the boxing round time, but it's a good for just throwing hands right now. From Georgia, the country, same country as Iraq, as well as Australia, and then we get to Korea. It's quite hot. Just said my energies are not the highest right now, but it's been around 5 minutes. Throwing some hands, consistently explosive, not bad. Again, certain pace, which I can hold, and as you can see, I can sweat. I'm sweating. My pulse is up, but it's also, you know, at the end of the world, I can hold that pace. If it's like for me, if it's a competition, and I can hold that pace. It's not bad at all. Okay, there's another class coming up. People sometimes ask me what's the training, how just move a little bit backwards, how long I train, and all that kind of stuff. Well, here we go. This is the shorter session because my capacity for today is that. I'm talking about like a heavier training. I just did total 15 minutes punching that back hard. Was all punches pretty much were solid, and yeah. So sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's like today. But I came here, showed up, I did what I had to do, And that's one extra brick laid upon the foundation. So yeah, I'm gonna stay around for a little bit, maybe 10 more minutes. Feel free to ask questions regarding training, regarding painting, and everything I do on my channel. Stretch a little bit. What are you doing in Vietnam? In Vietnam, me and my husband decided to travel to Southeast Asia, but then we liked Nha Trang, Vietnam so much, just decided to stay. And then we just made some friends here. I got my side hustle with the karaoke hosting and some singing, performative singing. And well, keep working online like I do, work on my content, started working on my art finally. So now preparing that for, and the prints, high quality prints for sale as well, limited edition. And basically that, yeah. That's why we were staying here. Yeah, when I say we, I mean my husband, me and my husband. So yes, I'm married. Your muscles have grown. How do you arrange money? Well, thank you for the muscles. I think I'm also getting a little bit leaner. I'm like 54 kgs now. That's good. And my upper body, it really reflects on my upper body. Um, Again, money. I have online income. I have for 5 years. I have some long-term and some shorter-term clients that I work online with personal coaching, habit building, like lifestyle optimization. And that was before I met my husband. So that was something, that little freedom I created for myself. My husband also has things set up remotely, that he also works on some other things, but he also has some passive income set up. And that's our main income that we managed to save up month to month. And one of the reasons we're in Vietnam is because we can save up a good portion of money every month. And then I also have quite a good income now from the singing and karaoke and performing once a week in a casino. So that is quite rewarding, and I enjoy it. That helps me to practice my singing, get better at it, grow my songs, that the song list that I can perform. And it ended up to be also perfect place for content building. I just feel safe and peaceful here, and it just helps me. If I don't have peace, it's very hard for me to do anything. So we managed to create that, and now I am also paying more time, committing more time to YouTube as well. Are you currently to Saigon, Vietnam? No, it's Vietnam, but not Trang. We go to Saigon here and there sometimes, but we are based in the trunk mostly. Which protein powder do you take? I don't take right now anything, but we usually take just the whey protein. Uh, I don't remember brand. My husband is better at it, but he's not in chat because he's in the gym training as well. I'm from Georgia, same country as Mirab and Ilya and some other cool Georgians. You're 5'5". I wish I was 5'5". I'm 5'2". They're great, especially your arms. Thank you. Well, yeah, the arms are gradually, they're stronger. The grip is stronger. The punching is stronger. I'm quite excited to see how my punching actually works against someone my size and my weight class. Sing like story by Taylor Swift. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, though. I barely know her songs. You're single, not married. It's okay. In the right time, all will come. Okay, guys, few more minutes, and I'm gonna wrap it up. You have a strong right hook. I do, but I think my left is even stronger and snappier and faster. But I'm working now. Like the way I was working on the back was I was concentrating a lot on both sides, throwing right from almost neutral stance. I find more and more that for me, more of the neutral stance works the best because from that angle for me, I'm not standing like this on the jab anymore. Like I'm standing like this, and I can really manipulate angles better, including going to the right side as well. So I'm trying to reshape my stance and my footwork a little bit around that. And in that case, yes, I do it better, but it still needs to be a little bit polished. Like again, on the back combos, I do well. On the sparring, I have that habit of doing a lot of like left side and the right side and barely throw. And sometimes coach reminds me, Diana, do the like a series of punches, and then I start throwing all of it. So for me, the ideal is shifting angles and three punches. Bam, 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 bam. 1, 2, 1, 2, like those kind of punches. Because yeah, sometimes I here and there I throw one or two single puncher, like a check punch. But generally, I would in my weight class, it's going to be all about the speed, reaction, countering to a certain extent. So it's a lot of moving, and the punches has to be like I need to be used to throw 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, at least, if not more at times. Are you married at age 18? No, I married a little bit past. Yeah, I was 22, 22, and yeah, here I am. But as you can see, my life was never better than it is now. Having a great partner, a teammate, like when you're not alone, when you know that you have that someone has your back. And my husband has a biggest interest into just let me do things that I'm good at. So a lot of all of the things he encouraged and he pushed me to do that. So our little family is not, oh, let's just get married, you give birth to kids straight away. No, we all have things planned, and um, we are quite unusual couple in many ways. As much as we share some of the, like I'm doing my feminine role, like delving into my feminine roles, and he's doing his masculine roles. He's also a very big masculine guy, right? So the dynamic, I'm like we're very gentle with each other, but like he's a man, I'm a woman. However, I'm the boxer in the family, and I teach boxing. Therefore, so I teach him boxing. He's good at strength and conditioning and supplementation. He has a lot of knowledge. Well, obviously with bigger experience. So I learned that from him, and I learned a lot from him. I'm way more artistic, so art, high level art and singing, that's my thing. He's completely, I offered him to teach him a little bit because it's possible to learn those things, And he's like, no, I'm a manager, I find the talent. So we have very interesting strengths, and we have very interesting dynamics there. Cool English, thank you. Yeah, the gym it's in Vietnam, but there are a lot of Russians, Ukrainians, like Russian speaking folks. You look like from like Ireland. Yes, I've been told that. But guys, gotta wrap it up. There another class started. I don't want to interfere, and I also pretty much done. Today it was short training, short live stream, but it's better than nothing. Thank you very much for showing up. Have a good day and good night where you're from, and I see you in the next one. Okay? Yeah, you me again, but I'm leaving already. You worked hard today, dear. Let's go home. Okay. Yes. So funny. Well, I'm definitely taking a bus, but I'm just gonna do that by myself and enjoy my off time from off the street. Have a good day, good night. I'll see you in the next one.